Alright, hey everyone, welcome back to Nier Automata. We're currently in our third playthrough, and I ended up actually grinding up some levels off screen, kind of... I am at the max level, level 99 now. I mainly was trying to get items from a particular source that allowed me to upgrade my pods. I actually have, Pod A and Pod B at the max level. Pod B is great, because at max, if you hold it for a little bit, it just shoots ricochet shots everywhere. And admittedly, it might seem rude of me to be killing these carnival guys, but you know what, they're not doing so good. I want to show quickly how I ended up grinding up my level. You can also see that my range attacks are actually doing massive damage. But the main way to grind and to get an item that you need to upgrade to the max of your pods is to keep smashing this statue guy until he kind of wakes up. The thing that sucks with this though is that if you're at a lower level, it will take forever for him to actually start attacking. I think at around level 60 is when I started doing this. So you see that kind of happened pretty quickly. Also, it's recommended to do this with 9S so you can hack, because you get good experience for hacking into the Golden Rabbit. Not to mention, by the time you get up to a pretty high level, the hack will kill him immediately. And he might not drop what it is that I need it. Oh, there it is. Power up part L is where I need it. You need 3 of those max to actually upgrade everything for their pods. And I'm pretty good with that. I think I have all the material I need. Except to upgrade missile pods, I need a power up M, which I think you can only get through doing side quests. But since I'm in the third playthrough, a lot of these side quests have kind of stopped existing for me, at least at the moment. But the Gold Bunny does a pretty good job at leveling you up. I was able to get up maybe like 5 levels each time until I got to the 90s.
Hello. This is the Resource Recovery Unit. Now activating defense mode.
Over and over.
So if you recall, last time 9S is trying to get to the top of these towers so he can unlock the super tower, which is over there. Or over there. I don't think that's it. I think it's further back. Can't see it. Actually, it doesn't look like we can ever go back into the theater because of this. Hey, so what's up, guy? Yeah, it's pretty fun. Also, as you can see in the amusement park, not looking so great. Kind of not doing so hot.
This reads God box.
God, huh? What are these machines doing talking about gods?
Alright, so I believe the first one was Meat Box, second one was Soul Box, now we got gods. It's also taking a bit. I don't know if this is the last tower or if we have one more to go. I did go around doing kind of the side quests. I finished up the Poplio and Davila one with the Desert Roses. And that basically gave me a little insight on that they're not the ones from the original Nier. They're just based on the same model. And I guess they're kind of discriminated against because they're the same models. And those models kind of screwed everything up. Or at least that's what they said. From what I recall from first Nier, it seemed like they tried their darnest to make everything work out. Oh,
Pod, why did the machines attack Pascal's village? Aren't they all the same?
Unknown.
Well, aren't you helpful?
Proposal. Unit A2 should gather further data on the current state of machine life.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services.
Huh?
We've got some very exciting news for everyone today. There's only one lock left to remove on the Tower System. And in order to remove Whoever dismantles the final substance will earn a special prize. Good luck.
The hell was that?
Large structural unit of machine lifeform origin activated to the east.
A large what now? What the heck is going on around here?
Unknown.
Well, let's go check out this large structural unit.
Alright, so I guess we have to actually go to the amusement park? No, wait, it's a different one. Current destination. Oh no, it is an amusement park. I kind of wish it had the look of the amusement park, like the castle looks like the castle, and Pascal's Village looks like that. Because I often get it kind of confused with the factory. And the factory itself has a more distinct look than the amusement park. But, you know, it's fine. No new side quests open up, so I guess we're just gonna go right there. We're gonna go and meet 9S. Isn't that great? If you recall last time, he wasn't really a fan of us. Kind of salty because we killed 2B. It's fine, though. Everything's gonna turn out great. Kind of surprised that the pod isn't trying to stop A2, since it seems like the pods are kind of still connecting and talking to each other. And like the main thing that they said is, yeah, maybe we shouldn't interact, or at least have our people interact. Because 9S is kind of nutters. But that voice did indicate that this is the last one. Let's actually do a quick save. Oh. Okay. I guess we're just gonna switch back and forth now. We're like getting really into the deep end of all this. Yep. Which
Alert. Excessive combat activity will put unacceptable strain on your body.
Shut up!
Negative. This support unit is assigned to Yorha Unit 9S. As such, being concerned for said unit's well-being is a requirement.
Whatever.
Gotta go open his chest. It's not a trap. I got money. These lasers definitely help. I believe there's actually something I need to do with A2 if I remember. We should be able to do it before we run in here, depending on where she loads in, of course. If she's like already at the tower by the time we switch back to her, then I guess it won't matter. Laser's very helpful. Besides the laser I mentioned, I upgraded the normal one. When that boosts up, it shoots kind of like a just explosion round. I think if you charge it twice, it shoots like multiple rounds. Sometimes I forget to burst out. Admittedly, leveling up to 99 might have been a poor decision to make this more interesting, but I didn't feel like I was ever in too much danger when we were playing through the rest, so kind of being able to slice through this a bit quicker is probably the best case. Oh, it's the snake. I'm gonna try hacking the head. I don't like the snakes. They're very difficult to deal with if you don't hack. They're actually quite annoying when you were playing as 2B. These are interesting zones. Oh. Got King Boo's Casino again. Now these guys are annoying though. they've killed me in one shot before. And maybe it's just because I wasn't paying attention, but it's very frustrating. I think it has to do with the exploding pods that they have. I think they just kind of were set off when I was fighting them before. We're definitely going up this really quick. Anything I have to fight, or are we just going through? Don't need that copper. I was also able to upgrade most of my weapons. The only thing that I'm missing is I need more meteorites and gold ore, I believe. You can't really grind for those, but after you beat the game for the 3rd time, the shops will start selling them. Oh, well, we're here.
Model 210. Operator?
Well, this is a bit upsetting.
Oh no. So this operator model is...
Affirmative. Operator 210. Volunteered to undergo Type B equipment transition during previous descent. Sent to front lines as Unit 21B. Recorded as...
Operator!
Coordinate data.
Oh, I'm...
Location specified. Please keep reserved. Mission related. One affirmation. Well, suffice.
Shit.
It's kind of killing her a little too quick there. See if there's anything interesting in the hacks. It does not seem so. Seems to be about the same stuff. Just want to know. Sometimes when you hack, the voice comes in. Oh. Well, I guess A2's here.
A2.
2B told me. She told me she wanted you to become a good person.
You... Don't you dare talk to me about 2B!
Oh, that's fun looking.
Where'd he go?
Analysis. You're how you...
Oh. Oh, it's these guys. That's the one with the baskets. Oh, there's multiple ones with the baskets. Also, again, I'm killing them way too quick, so I apologize for that.
How many androids do you think you've killed?
Oh. Well, kind of thought the enemies would scale with me. Oh. Insert between pod 042 and pod 153. What does it matter? This protocol is not an interface intended for conversation use. Acknowledge, however, this pod has a confidential transmission for pod 153. Understood, begin transmission. An error has been detected in the transmission network between pod 042 and pod 153. Hypothesis: said error is fragmented data caused by deterioration of the transmission environment. It may be so. However, it may also not be so. Message unclear. Clarification requested. After repeated information exchanges between multiple pods, an unexpected phenomenon has occurred. We pods have developed unusually protective feelings towards support targets 2BA2 and 9S. Could this be our will? Unknown. The definition of will is unclear. Will is the question of whether pods are capable of their own self-determination. Even if it were possible, such actions cannot be abided. Successful mission fulfillment is all that matters. But what's the mission at this point? Whatever the case, we tactical support units have a duty to see this through to the end. Duty? Heh. You sound like an android just there. Agreed, but just as androids are influenced by humans, so are we tied to our creators. I feel like pods aren't supposed to make a laugh noise. Perhaps. Pod 153, I love you. Do not die. The concept of death has no meaning to tactical support units, however, their expression of concern is appreciated. I also hope that you do not die, Pod 042. Yeah.
Physical check complete. Memory check complete. Maintenance mode complete. Yorha Unit 9S. Activate.
9S got thrown
morning,
way back,
9S.
huh? Also, is the tower gone?
Am I...
Analysis. The enemy structural unit collapsed during battle. Unit 9S suffered damage from the fall and was placed in emergency suspend mode. Fall location was deemed too dangerous, thus said unit was transported to current location. All system checks and reactivation complete.
Operator.
Operator model 210 is deceased. Black box signal not found.
Yeah, okay. But there's an item. That guy's still
Situation
fine.
report.
Tower access authentication key acquired.
Guess that was nothing important. Kinda was hoping it was something more than just copper.
Authentication keys have been acquired. The tower is now open for investigation.
So we
Good.
can go to the tower. I want to quickly see... The only mission I have available right now is unit data related. I guess I can go and try to turn that in quickly. See if 80% gives me some rewards. It's kind of unclear. You just kind of keep going to the quest location and he'll say, oh yeah, thanks for the data. But you don't have to come and hand it to me all the time. But I don't really know what the limit of that is. So I'm guessing that it's when it gets to like 80% or 90%. So we'll check that quickly. I'm just hoping to find maybe some good like upgrade rewards for it. Worst comes to worst, just nothing happens, and then we'll continue to the tower. Alright, come on, I'm hoping for good rewards here. This guy's just hanging out. Appreciate it. Come on, give me stuff. I just can't cover all the ground on my own. Thanks again, Nines. You're really helping out here. Here's something for your trouble. Alright, good. Memory alloy... I did not need that, but that's okay. You're finding more data. Alright, so I'd imagine that at 90% enemy data, I can probably get another reward from him. Maybe 100%? I don't know if he needs all of it. Oh, I went too far. We'll kill these guys quickly. Okay, so let us go to the center. It's probably the best bet. And we will continue up the tower. Get rid of these guys real quick. And then I believe we just have to hack into these, right? Oh, no, we just have to talk to it. Cool, cool. These are weird things. Rude. Alright, now we should be able to just go in, right? Oh, now we have to hack.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services. We apologize for the inconvenience, but locks on each sub-unit must be deactivated before accessing the main tower.
Oh. Oh, do I have to hack into it now? Oh, yeah, okay. I thought I was just done with it. Oh, jeez. All these items just hanging out. Alright, now we should be able to bust in here.
Congratulations! You've unlocked all of the sub-units. That means a special prize is waiting for you inside the tower. We look forward to serving.
Alert. Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concerned over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
Out of my way!
Yes.
Damn
Stop.
it. They won't stop coming!
No. Oh, okay. This is gonna be a
Alert.
bit problematic.
Allied signal detected.
Allies?
Buddies? Oh.
Wait, you?
9S, we've been expecting you. The two of us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
Cool. Let's roll.
Devila? Albala? What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, Mechanist. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense!
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
Maybe they are the real Devla and Popola. Trying to provide assistance by smacking them with some ricochet shots. I love how it's just slowly drifting back. Alright, hopefully I don't screw up. Oh, I think I have to fight these, don't I? Oh, this isn't timed. But it looks like I have to actually kill all the enemies. Oh.
What's this barrier?
Analysis. It is part of a closed defensive system.
Well, how do I break it down?
Hypothesis. Unit 9S could permit its self-consciousness data to lose control. The resulting energy surge has an acceptable probability of temporarily paralyzing the barrier.
That's almost as bad as not going in at all!
I don't know what that means.
What happened?
It's the barrier.
Popola!
No, don't! You can't do anything! The wall's got a self-closing
Enough!
algorithm!
Devil and I, we have to atone for our sins no matter what!
But if you do that, your circuits will...
Devil! Right.
Devila!
I hope you don't regret this.
So yeah, that actually implies that they're the real ones. That's cool. Data records discovered for Devil and Poplar. Do you wish to open this data now? Yeah. Want to figure out what's going on here. Dusty wind kisses my cheeks. Buried in sand, we press forward one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go after all. Because our models, the Devil and Poplar models, are defective. Project's initial phase. Just about Gestalt. When first we woke, there were still people. Dead flesh, egos, emotions, souls, and they issued us a single order. Function as observers of Project Gestalt. This is the sole mission of the twin Devil and Poplar models. It's the only reason we exist at all. We were the latest models, though many companions shared our appearance. There was a sparkle in all of our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. So I guess they still probably aren't the ones from original Nier, since they did die, unless if they uploaded their memories back into new models. And yes, there was anxiety as well. But we existed as a pair. We shared destinies, burned as a pair. And because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities as observation areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, all for the sakes of the promised time that would one day arrive. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers, after all. Ah! Watch out! Devila staggers and falls in the soft yet unforgiving sand. I hurry to her side and sigh with relief when I find she's not seriously hurt. Are you alright? Sorry, sis. Guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same wry smile I know so well, as she rubs absently at her leg. It is wrapped in a white bandage. The bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's alright, Popula. Come on. We have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if sand gets into that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. I'll be quick. Devila grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Soon we were resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandages free. Artificial skin, turning bloodied, peeks out from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devila's current lack of ambulatory control, I imagine the circulatory underneath has been damaged as well. Taking a deep breath, I'll check the circuitry to see if I can be repaired. As expected, wire in the nerve circuitry has been damaged. Replacing it will require new connectors as well as some tools, none of which is easy to find in the desert. Sorry about this, sis, muttered Devila. That wry smile again. It kills me every time. Don't you dare apologize, I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandages, trying not to let my worry show. I make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. It's all I can do until I get the proper materials. Well, that's going to be a tall order, considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sis. Okay, now they're apologizing. We both apologize while insisting the other's apology isn't necessary. It's kind of funny in a way. Such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laugh together. The sound echoes out across the desert before being stolen by the cool evening wind. It's kind of weird how they kind of mirror the sacrifice of the prince in the first game, too. Increase in relapses. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Devila's sharp voice echoes through her private quarters. You must be quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. They won't understand even if they did. That might be true, but regardless. Annoyed at my hesitation, Devila crosses her legs and scowls. The black scrawl took another victim, she says. That's 3 this month. Spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shout makes me jump, just a little, but enough for her to notice. Seeing that, her eyes suddenly open wide. I'm sorry, sis. It's not their fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's okay, I understand. It's all going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride. But now, my chest hurts just to think about it. If it were to fail... Before we knew it, the replicants had gained a sense of self, and the black scrawl started raging out of control. It moved fast, so fast, like a wind. Popula and I would go to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We'd talk to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world, but at night, we just hold each other and share the horror of it all. Did that switch perspective, Olson? I'm glad you were with me, murmurs Popula. I couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We were able to endure it because we had each other, I reply softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get the chance, I'm going to try to contact another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities are localized phenomenon. I pray that's the case, I reply. Even if we are of no use ourselves, things will still work out if the other observers can pull through. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to a pair of Devila and Popula models from another town. Alright, so this is probably the original Nier. The wind rubs my cheeks. The sand grazes my skin. It's grown cold out there. I don't remember Papa Nier actually ruining everything, though. We walk with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Devila loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slipped myself. I wonder, maybe I wasn't paying attention. It seems like it might be switching between the desert one being Popula's point of view and the other one being Devila's. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arms so she won't fall again, and we press on. Is your leg alright? Well, Dad will be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left, and yet she continues to smile. Also, I won't worry. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it, but then she smiled, and all of that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day I realized how she reminded me of the martyrs I'd seen in old records. That was the day we decided to leave our town forever. Records of Project Gestalt's end. Arola's servers ended up on the day Project Gestalt collapsed, all due to the actions of Devil and Poplar models from another town. But the original Gestalt lost. The original Gestalt was the Papa Nier one the original Gestalt? Is that why he worked, or at least worked more so than the other ones? I kind of don't remember. I got most of this information from watching videos, so some of it is kind of, well, most of it's all of it's secondhand. With the original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to the inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data we could find and launched it to the surface of the moon. And though success was as unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids, beholden to that same instinct, began to direct their hate at the Devil and Poplar models who'd snuffed out humanity. Start small, a few offhand remarks, the occasional glance, but even the smallest things have weight, and with enough of them combined, that weight eventually became a boulder. Emotions swirled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough my sister and I were the perfect target for persecution. First we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Project Gestalt after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they looked just like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn we endured. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution, but when once it's town, my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister Devla met with unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts, something quiet. And though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed, everything went red, and then she smiled at me. "It's okay, sis, there's nothing we can do." But it was too late, my emotions were no longer in my control. Simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devil and I left town that same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop, it was going to happen again. And it wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than let them kill us, we ran. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. We continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march, because even this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same models as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little, anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are, and that Devil and Poplar were who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devil being hurt. I want to shout at everyone. I want to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devila. And for her, there's only one me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates her sensation nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly, but that's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are they cold, Devila? I'm alright as long as they're with me, sis. I feel the same. Press our bodies together to try and retain heat. It's cold now, much worse than the searing heat of midday. But we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. There's another camp on the other side of the desert, a new camp. If we can just get there, I can finally fix Devila's leg. And yet I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing, don't worry about it. I do what I can to oh god, I'm falling apart here. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse. It lashes at us without pause. As it's our punishment, I reach out and touch Devila's cheek. The rain flows down her cheek like tears. I reach over and gently wipe it away. She smiles, but seems surprised. "There's no point in doing that, you know," she whispers. But there is, because I swore to myself that I would stay with her forever. For that is the fate we twin androids have been assigned. The failures to manage the area result in the collapse of the Gestalt system. Resulted in the collapse of the Gestalt system, which led to the decimation of the human race. Due to the discovery of the instability, the twin system was removed from the future android production design. Following the incident, the Devil and Poplar models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent further unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt. Oh my god!
That is all that remains from their personal record during the era in which they were referred to as administrators.
I see.
Query: why do the androids Devila and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
I hope you never have to understand.
Affirmative.